A small-scale counteroffensive is underway. The Ukrainian army continues to liberate territory in the area of Bakhmut. Over the past few days, the AFU have managed to advance 50 square kilometers to the north and south of the city. The frontline situation and preparations for the major Ukrainian counteroffensive next in our review.
We are coming, guys. We are coming.
Залетаем, парни, залетаем!
The 3rd Assault Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces counterattacks in the area of Bakhmut, liberating the positions captured by the occupiers. The Ukrainian army continues its offensive in this area of the front.
Over the course of several days, our troops liberated about 20 square kilometers of the Bakhmut suburbs in the north and south. At the same time, the enemy is making some progress in Bakhmut itself, destroying the city with artillery. In addition, the enemy is bringing in units of professional paratroopers. Heavy fighting continues with varying results.
The occupiers have brought 4 additional battalions to this area, writes the American Institute for the Study of War. At the same time, Bakhmut has become a mousetrap for the Wagner PMC, said the commander of the Eastern Military Group, Oleksandr Syrskyi, visiting the city's defenders.
You have stumped the entire Russian army with your actions, because the Russians don't know where the offensive is, where our real offensive is, what's happening near Bakhmut, which they already considered theirs, saying that it was surrounded. The situation is completely different now, despite the fact that Wagner has entered Bakhmut like mice into mousetrap. We continue our offensive from the north and from the south.
Containment and destruction of the enemy in Bakhmut is extremely important for the future Ukrainian counteroffensive, Syrskyi reiterated. Here our military have the opportunity to hone their offensive tactics, military experts believe.
When we talk about the work of the 3rd Assault Brigade, which conducted offensive operations in areas which were defended by the enemy using new tactics and new approaches, so we can say that the actions of the Ukrainian army on the flanks, which end in successful outcomes, are the basic for testing certain methods of the warfare that can be scaled up in other parts of the front.
Preparing for our counteroffensive, the Russians are trying to reconnoiter places of military equipment accumulation all over Ukraine, the expert says. The Russian Defense Ministry said that on May 16th, a Patriot air defense system was destroyed during the attack on Kiev. The Ukrainian armed forces have not commented on this. However, according to CNN, citing a source in the US government, the Patriot air defense system was probably only damaged. CNN also writes that Ukraine is already actively using the long-range Storm Shadow missiles it recently received from Britain. In contrast, Germany has announced the largest military aid package to Ukraine since the beginning of the Russian invasion, worth €2.7 billion.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends and analytics on Spotlight Ukraine. Like, share and subscribe.